All right. Welcome back to Thameschat segment number 2. Thank you very much for tuning in. It's been one heck of a week. There's been good, there's been bad. A lot of projects were put out, but getting right into it, I want to send my condolences to the junior hockey team out of Canada. Apparently, around 14 people died yesterday evening in a crash that occurred around 5 p.m. The hockey team was on their bus with their coaches traveling somewhere, and they collided with a tractor trailer. It's not certain yet how many of the coaches and players have passed away, but it's a very sad story, and there's a lot of mourning going on in that community. The town's really coming together right now. They actually started a GoFundMe page, so if you want, you can head over to Google and check that GoFundMe page out and learn a little bit more about that. But like I said, my condolences go to that family and all the families, all the coaches, the players, the whole community. That is something very tough to handle. But moving on to the next set of news, congratulations to Cardi B. She dropped her long-awaited album, Invasion of Privacy, and there's been good and there's been bad reviews about it so far. I want to know what y'all. So what y'all think about the album? I mean, it went gold in less than 24 hours, right? In less than 24 hours, right? She's got all the celebrities talking about it, all the big blogs talking about it, radio play for days. Cardi is winning. She's winning out here hard. She's winning so hard. A part of me think it's social programming going on out here because, I spoke with some other bloggers who are in the game as well, and, they were telling me things like with the radio stations, they had people calling into the radio stations, right? And if you were gonna give a bad assessment of Cardi's album, they didn't put you on the radio, okay? Some radio stations only wanted to hear the good. So people who maybe didn't think her album was good, they didn't even get to go on air because the radio was picking and choosing who they allowed to talk about Cardi's album. But congrats to Cardi. Drop a comment. Let me know what your favorite song is. I know girls are gonna have quotes for days. What about Be Careful? I heard Be Careful was pretty nice as well. So let me know what you're thinking about Cardi's album, what songs you like, and if she's here to stay. Y'all really think she gonna be better than Nicki one of these days? Because her and Nicki are rivals. Shit ain't sweet with her and Nicki, but that is another topic. Moving on, Conor McGregor, the Irishman, he reverted back to his hoodlum self, the little boy he was back in the day before the fame. That's what Conor did this week. He turned himself into the police. Everybody saw the video. Some UFC fighters, they checked one of his homeboys, another fighter, right? They ganged up on him, and Conor wasn't having it. So Conor flew across the goddamn country. He flew across the goddamn country to check these guys. Threw a trolley at the window of the car, smashing glass through it, and Dana White, it looks like he's flexing his authority on Conor right now. Conor's facing some charges. He was released on bail, but there's questions as to whether Conor's going to be able to even fight again. And I've even heard people mentioning things like, is Conor even really that good? Or is he just becoming an Instagram superstar like Dan Bilzerian? He is still relatively young, but he does have a little bit left to prove if he's trying to be the best UFC fighter to really do this. But Conor really he fucked up some things because fights had to be canceled due to injuries because of what he did. And now he's facing lawsuits and charges, and he's got a whole battle of things he's got to deal with now. So hopefully it works out for everybody. Moving on. Okay, there's a story that goes back to 2014. Something happened in India. Media's been trying to cover it. They're not going to really talk about it because a high-class family did it. But anyways, there was a girl with a disability, right? She had cerebral palsy. 23 years old. She was allegedly gang raped by some men from a wealthy family in India. To be exact, it's an upper class family, and they're saying the family was from the Indian state of West Bengal, right? They gang raped the girl and they threw her off a roof, killing her, right? Um, One of the people in India actually said, why are we going to jeopardize the lives of these important men for some regular person, right? That's the type of dialect that's going on with this case. But it's starting to reemerge because people would like to see something happen, right? I mean, we can't just have people getting away with bullshit like that. So, that's a case that goes back to 2014, and I wanted to make people aware of it, that, you know, sex trafficking and rape and sexual assault, that stuff going on across the world, and people cover up for it, and rich people, they think they could just get away with anything. It's not how it works.